11, take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there and bear in the scene. Now feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Now this will make it into the end zone. He doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there.
And it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
20! And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Escaping the pressure right.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Colts 10, Cowboys nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but To go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
A first down throw for Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
So Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 23 yards on the play.
8-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield rolling to his right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
at the Cowboys' 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Higbee with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14.
14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On play action, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Well, that'll be caught by Cup. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Mayfield on play action. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Just keeping the play alive. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield with it once more. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott. His throw incomplete. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Prescott on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
A second down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And that'll make it third down.
But it's third down.
Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Play action now. Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Cowboy first down.
Prescott yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
12 at the 37-yard line.
Mayfield down. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to John Kelly. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and
short yardage. Mayfield flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
1 yard gain.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10, Taylor now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
They'll get that one to Taylor complete.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The keeper. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
4 makes it 3rd and 7.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
The give to Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Neville Gallimore on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
To throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Mayfield. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. Mayfield to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it. That's
a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter.